Yo, it's your boy. I'm back again. Another sneako video, another time not wasted. Here we go. Stop caring. Okay, copy.
Comfort, noun. A condition or feeling of pleasurable physical ease or relief from pain or stress. Also known as being a lil pussy. LMAO.
What? Stop caring. I tell people now, I stopped caring a long time ago. People said about me, thought about me. Because not everybody knows you. You gotta stop caring about what people think about you, fuck with you. You gotta. It's easier said than done because people's perceptions rule our minds, technically, right? It does. People's perceptions of you rules your mind. The moment their perception of you rules their minds is the moment that you care about their perception. There was this nigga in high school. Hold on, let me change the transition. There was a nigga in high school. I called him Black Man every day. So one day he was like, "That's not my name." I was like, "Okay." I said, "My bad." I asked the nigga, "Yo, what's your name, bro?" Never responded to me. And we had gym class like every day. I asked the teacher, like, "What's his name?" The teacher told me his name. I forgot his name now, but I remember him by face. He was a fucking asshole. But he could have told me any other day, "Yo, Black Man is not my name. I'm Black, Darnell. I know your name. Know my name." Okay, I think it was Anthony. And I remember I'd be like, "Yo, Anthony, spot me real quick." And I was gonna do a workout. And he walked away. I was like, "Yo, what the fuck?" So each time I would try my best in gym class to like talk to Anthony, see what he's about. Just one day, and Anthony was not liking me. I was like, "Yo, you don't like me? Like, what's going on?" And I was trying my best to talk with him and just be cool. And he was just walking away from me. He just did not care. He didn't like me. And I was like, alright, so fuck Anthony is what I feel right now. But I stopped caring about his perception of whatever he thought of me because I don't know Anthony to this fucking day. I think it was Anthony. It was whatever his name was. I don't know him to this day. That one nigga in gym class I called Black Man. I was like, "What up, Black Man?" I was like, "Yeah, Black Man." That's it. I didn't know his name. But I just knew he was the one. He was, out of everybody was black. He was black too. But he was just this cool black man. You know what I'm saying? He was just a cool black dude. But he didn't like me. And I knew that because I probably pissed him off. But I wanted to be like, "Yo, apologize, It was a dub. He just wasn't ever responding or ever like fucking with me. So I took it as a note to be like, I don't know why he didn't like me. And teacher was just like, "Nah, leave it alone. It's not even that big of a deal. Because you don't have to like you. Not everybody gotta like you. But his perception of me was pissed because I'm like, "Yo, you don't know me. And I kind of should make it up and apologize and be cool." But he wasn't. Honestly, I wouldn't throw a weight at his head to get a response. I'm dead ass. I wanted to throw a fucking weight at his head, like a 5-pound weight, and pop him in the head to get a response. Because if I can't get like a talking verbal response, I'm gonna get a response either way. But at the same time, I felt pissed because he only had this perception of what he thought of me, which I was mad at because I was like, "Yeah, I fucked up." But at the same time, nigga, use your voice and talk to me. You said that's not your name, but you didn't talk to me once in class or ever as an adult. Just be real. Because yeah, we were in high school, we were kids. But at the same time, I could have used my better judgment to be like, "Yo, bro, what's your name?" And when someone told me his name, I could be like, "Alright, copy. Yo, bro, you mad cool." That's it. But I didn't know his name. I just kept calling him Black Man. But I'm also a black man, so it didn't fucking matter. He was an asshole. But I could have been a complete asshole. But when I tried to like talk to him, get his attention, and be cool with him, it just never happened. But his perception ruled me, and I cared about that perception. But then again, I said, fuck that. I'm going to move forward and do something else. And I'm not going to fuck with this nigga. Because he don't fuck with me, fuck him. I'm going to be on my own shit and do what I can because he's a bitch. That's it. That was it. People's perceptions will rule your mind if you care, but don't give that care. Because once their perception of you or their understanding of or their cognitive functions of who they think you are is not going to work. I'm a very analytical person. I analyze almost everything. It's a bad trait, but it's also a helping hand in my life.
Christopher Nolan touched on
A backup plan to fall on is crazy, but most backup plans people have, those are safety nets. Because you got to have a backup plan, my guy.
that in The Dark Knight Rises. No prisoner was able to escape that well unless they got rid of their safety rope.
But that rope itself was the only reason he could keep climbing.
The biggest obstacle preventing us from fully committing is the fear of judgment. Not judgment from God, but from other people. Maybe people will think it's cringe to try hard, or maybe they'll just call me gay. The fear of judgment is so strong that most talent will never be realized.
Because everybody's judgment is strong because we're all gonna be judged at the end of it, right? Like most artists' music, like I know a couple artists and their music you could say is not the best or is top tier, or it depends on who listens to it. But is it the mainstream? No. But at the end of it, it doesn't have to be the mainstream to be a capitalization, to be something better and better than what people's perspective, right? Everyone's perspective on art is different because art can be judged, critiqued, all that stuff. But people's perception of what their art is to the world is detrimental. Honestly, I just stopped caring. I'm just going to put out every video I feel that is worth my time. If it's not worth my time, I'm not going to work on it. But at the end of it, that's different. Let's continue.
The only ones who make it are crazy enough to believe stronger than their fear.
How you doing? Good.
Enjoy.
Nice. I think I went here once when I was 5, 6 years old. 5, 6 years ago when I was a stoner. This would be a great place to get high.
No way. That's crazy. I really thought you were shorter. Like in person, you're mad tall. That's crazy.
I think people say that because I'm an Asian guy. There's one guy here that doesn't belong. What, the show started? Should we go? Let's go, let's go. Shout out to that guy, Justin. I got free access to the Sea Lion show. Pushing 30, looking at sea lions by myself.
It's a Carver Seal pickle.
Oh, so cute, little baby. Hello.
We love having pickles here as we can highlight that harbor seals can be just as incredible. It's our 600-pound, 15-year-old California sea lion Bruiser. Now, Bruiser was actually born at the Bronx Zoo, so we do say that makes him our native New Yorker.
W fucking seal, bro.
Shout out to the New York Aquarium, that was fun. A little childish, but what did I expect at the aquarium? Thank you, have a good one. Hey, what's up, man? The funny part about the zoo is the cope justification they try to do about, you know, pollution and the environment and health. It's like, yeah, we're happy they're all healthy and they're here getting their vitamins, but we're just here to see them do some flips and spit some water out. We want to see their fins clap and do a show. I don't really care that much about the environment. Like, realistically, what am I going to do to change the ice caps melting?
Honestly,
Best place to take a girl out on.
I agree with that, but I do think when it comes to civilization, people can make a difference. It depends on if we all agree that this planet is the one thing that we're all going to have until we're all gone. Colonizing Mars is not going to happen. Colonizing another planet is not going to happen. We can't run from it, so why run from it and deal with it?
A date in the summer on a hot July, a little $5 popsicle. She gonna remember that for life. There's something so nostalgic yet creepy about this place in a beautiful way.
Watch out for the ice. I worked over. Is that Coney Island?
There is no pain you are receiving. A distant ship spoke on the horizon. You are only coming through in waves.
My desk is a mess. It's early in the morning. I have a conversation with the Kick CEO, Eddie Craven. I feel like this is a black puffer event. Couldn't resist. Had to. Setting up my old streaming setup, the fisheye lens on a Joby tripod, blocking my whole setup. This is how I did it back in Brooklyn when I first started.
What the fuck is going on?
Show me the money!
Nigga. Nigga.
The amount of messages I see around sort of Project X lately has been awesome, and the big concept behind it is kind of going back to the grassroots, right? Really going back to like what is content creation about and sort of what Sneako was 4, 5, 6 years ago even, and sort of revisiting and just like taking a fresh new outlook on the whole industry, right? You don't realize how many people obviously recognize you, right? You know, you're just walking around New York and you've got like 15, 20, 30 people coming up to you in the space of like a day of filming or something, right? And that's on the top of all the censorship that's taken place these last like however many months or years, right? And the fact that despite all that, just managing to stay so on top of everything and fight back, you're still out there absolutely fucking crushing it, right? And completely front of mind for so many people. It's incredible to see.
I mean, that is a major goal with Project X. I mean, those interactions are just the ones that I can turn my camera on in time, because you have to flip it open, press record, and I think people see what I'm really about. I think that a lot of people, if they just read headlines or clickbait titles or all this, they would think that I'm a terrible, toxic, you know, misogynistic, racist, whatever they want to say. But now they're seeing what I'm really about and what I'm trying to do. Because, you know, even though
Sneako 100% said a lot of crazy shit, I can't 100% stick by the fact that, yes, the nigga is still a good creator. Sneako said a lot of crazy dumb shit. Am I one of those people that are going to stand for that? No. Would I be the person that be like, yo, look, the shit you said was all fucking crazy. Don't be like, oh, but what did I say? Don't do that. Don't do that, nigga, because you know what I mean? We could sit down together and watch all your videos that you got on all your drives, and I can tell you right here today, all the shit you said here was dumb. Regardless, Sneako stands for something that he believes in. Like I said this before in the last video. If you're tranny, non-binary, if you believe in whatever the fuck, stick by your guns. Who the fuck am I to argue with a nigga who chops his dick off and becomes a woman? Who the fuck am I to tell a woman she ain't a man? I'm nobody. But at the end of it, we all know the truth. Sneako's truth is for him and how he moves about his life and how he does it at the same time. And I 100% agree on that. I agree on that shit.
I've been doing these videos pretty recently. I name my community Loves.
But is he a bot? But is he a bad person? I think Sneako's a bot of his environment. He's a bot of the internet. When Sneako was talking about love speech, at the time, it was the time he was saying a lot of dumb, crazy shit. I'll stick to my core understanding of it. Sneako fucked up. So there's no world where I think Sneako can get a redo. Or I could be wrong. I love to be wrong. I love for some people to prove me wrong, but nigga, I love to be right the most part. I do think Sneako's resurgence of his videos are fine. It's just not that's gonna get him to where he wants to be. I don't think Sneako is ever gonna get back on YouTube. I don't think Sneako's ever gonna be back on Twitch the way he was a couple weeks ago. And I don't think Sneako is going to be 100% back to where he needs to be. He could, and the world could flip, and Sneako could be like, all right. And he could say, I'm never going back to saying all the crazy shit I was saying, because he probably just stopped caring about it. He did. He probably did. That love speech angle, pretty stupid, but all right.
Speech about a year and a half ago to show like, yo, we love everybody. You know, we don't believe in hate speech, even though I get banned on platforms. They try to insist that I'm a hateful person. We love everyone. And so now I think people are really starting to see that. My favorite, okay, top 4. Can I'll put myself up there.
I guess so, yeah.
I hate him.
But it's funny you mentioned like you're the #1 Kick streamer without being on Kick. I remember very clearly like when the IRL stuff was going crazy, like I said to so many people, like, you need to collab with Sneako, collab with Sneako. Like we'll like try to get you on the camera without like without having you fully engaged, which was maybe a bit sneaky of us.
That's fine. That's the best. I mean, it makes sense. If I was a CEO, I'd probably be doing the same thing.
Sneako, I tell you what, I think it's been a really awesome conversation. I'm looking forward to some IRL
the clips
New York
from
City streams, maybe.
I think that's going to be in the worst.
All right.
That's awesome.
All right,
Have an amazing day.
Bye.
Catch up.
The Yap Fest. The Yap Fest it was. It must have been a Yap Fest if he's showing this. Alright. This was a good video. And I do understand. I like it. It was a good video. It was a fire video. Sneako's perception and I think maybe conversations are always important. I love those conversations from Sneako. Back in the day, they used to be important to just listen to, is sit and kind of listen and chime in. But I do say W fucking video. That's all I can say, because the video itself 100% is able to do what it had to do. And damn, Sneako's editing is always on point, never stops being on point, and he always kills it. He always seems to have fun with it. So, ladies and gentlemen, shout out to the schnuckiest of schnuckles, Sneako. We out. Peace. Oh, make sure to like, subscribe, hit the bell icon, be notified. And for me to remember to never give up, never surrender, and keep on riding. Peace. And we are out.
Shit.
Getting bit on drum. You little niggas gonna stop acting like my shit ain't the grill. Some of you niggas get your front teeth for grills. And I ain't talking about the contract.
I ain't loving these fake hoes. Room smelling like 8 switches. Room service like 2K. NBA, I'm ballin', nigga. All them niggas falling like all them niggas. Talking shit, I saw them niggas. Now they daughter want a picture. Rough, ain't it? Fuck famous.
Yeah, man.
Niggas too real, got the most haters. Wrote a story so Stephen Curry. How it feel to be golden.